the new English language version cast for the new Studio Ghibli film The Boy and the Heron, which is in theaters December 8th. Depending on what time you see it, it's already in theaters. But the English cast, as of right now, has just been dropped, I guess. We now know who's going to be voicing some of the characters, and there's actually a lot of really, really strong voice actors and actresses in this film. We have Christian Bale as Shoichi Maki, Dave motherflippin' Batista, who, if you have no idea who Dave Batista is, he was not only in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but he was also in the WWE as probably one of my personal favorite wrestlers. So the fact that we have Christian Bale and Dave Batista as Shoichi Maki and the Parrot King, respectively, just gonna blow this film right out of the water. But it gets better. There's also going to be Willem Dafoe as the Noble Pelican, and Mark frickin' Hamill. Mark Hamill, who is arguably one of the greatest science fiction movie stars probably ever. If you don't know who Mark Hamill is, he was in underground film. It didn't really do too good. It was called Star Wars. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. He also did the Joker in some animated Batman cartoons. Not really sure exactly which ones he was in, but he was in. I think he also did the Joker in a couple of Batman video games too, if I'm not mistaken. So we have Willem Dafoe, Mark Hamill, Christian Bale, Dave Batista, Robert Pattinson is going to be in it. Robert Pattinson, who's like a really good actor. I kind of didn't like him back in like the early to mid 2000s, but that's just because I wasn't really that big of a fan of those films that he was. I don't know, the vampire films that were the I don't know. I forgot what those vampire films were called that he was in, but he was in those. And then Tony Revolori, I think that's how you say it. Revolori. Don't know who they are. I'm sure they're really good at what they do, but I think they're one of those actors that I've seen, but I just don't know their name off the top of my head, but I probably have seen them in something. And so gets an international premiere on September 7th at the Toronto International Film Festival, and is now set to be released in the US on the 8th of December by G Kids, which will be pretty cool. The fact that this is a brand new Studio Ghibli film, I'm probably going to see it just because it's a Studio Ghibli film. But knowing that some of my favorite actors are going to be in this film, like Willem Dafoe, Christian Bale, probably two of my favorite actors, and like I mentioned, Dave Batista, who is a former WWE wrestler. He's probably one of my favorite wrestlers. And again, Mark frickin' Hamill isn't going to be in it. I think it's worth seeing it just because of Mark Hamill. Personally, that's just my opinion. But I'll have the link linked. I'll have the article in the description if you want to read it. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until then, till the next time, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.